Welcome to Second Edition. I'm Alyssa Conti.
And I'm Jana Humamil.
Coming up, things are heating up downtown for Downtown Dining Week. We'll show you the deals and why this week is important for local restaurants.
Plus, the NAIT'S men's team faces elimination after a tough weekend at the rink.
But first, we start here on campus with protective services. Edmonton police report that crimes are increasing on public transit, and NAIT incident reports are also on the rise now that there are more students on campus. Last Wednesday, EPS reported a 53% increase in violent crime on transit. NAIT Protective Services logged 139 incidents last winter and 226 incidents this winter. Campus peace officers work closely with ETS to ensure a safe student environment.
I could say that most of the incidents that happen on the LRT platform are confined to the LRT platform, and we've been known to go over and assist them. But generally speaking, it doesn't affect NAIT directly.
Students who feel unsafe on campus can call NAIT's Protective Services and are advised to install the NAIT Alert app to be notified in case of an emergency.
Students will be paying more in the upcoming semester as NAIT tries to cover the cost of improving technology on campus. NAIT will be introducing a mandatory technology fee in the upcoming 2023 to 2024 school year. The fees will go towards upgrading NAIT's computer labs, library services, high-tech equipment like 3D printers, as well as Wi-Fi on campus.
The new M&AF fee covers technology on campus, so it'll be going into play next year with a $30 fee over fall and winter terms, $15 over the summer, and $2 a week for apprenticeship students. And our team, we really focused on what the needs were on campus right now, really responding to a lot of the feedback we've been hearing over this last year, especially regarding loanable technology and Wi-Fi.
NAIT students will also be paying more for tuition. The Board of Governors approved a 5.5% tuition increase earlier this month.
An increase of butcher shops in Edmonton is good news for NAIT students in the professional meat cutting and merchandising program. Instructors say the students are finding more placement opportunities in local butcher shops than ever before. As local and smaller shops open in the city, there is more variety of places where students can go besides traditional grocery stores.
We're going to be able to have them go into doing multiple different aspects of the industry. They're going to be able to get into things like doing the cut and wrap at some of the smaller places. They can be able to go to farms and help out there. They're able to go to the small shops.
NAIT says they have had local butcher shops reaching out to them for apprenticeship students. The meat cutting program runs for 15 weeks and then students complete a 90-day placement.
It's a great time to be a foodie in Edmonton. The annual Downtown Dining Week is happening to celebrate Edmonton's food scene. Over 60 restaurants are participating in this year's Downtown Dining Week. Deals on menus range from $20 to $65, and restaurant owners are excited to show off the city's dining scene and share what they have to offer.
It's a very important event for the downtown business, and is a way that we have to promote and get the people motivated to come inside and try our products.
Downtown Dining Week runs until March 26. Other participating restaurants can be checked out online, and people can buy Edmonton Downtown gift cards to use during the week. It's playoff time in the province. High school basketball teams are vying for the top spot.
And college hockey teams are looking to be crowned the best in the ACAC. With more on local sports, we toss it over to Brandon Elias.
They may only be halfway to Calgary, but the desire to beat teams from Southern Alberta is ingrained in our makeup. In this case, the Red Deer Kings came to NAIT Saturday for the ACAC Men's Hockey Game 2 of the Best of 5 Championship Series. The house was packed for the provincial finals as the Ooks men's hockey team took on the Red Deer Kings at home this past Saturday. The Ooks dropped Game 1 in the series 5-1 and were looking to bounce back. Left winger Dylan Stewart has seen the script before and knows that he and his teammates needed to regroup.
I played on 2 championship finals before, one which we lost, one which we won. And I noticed the biggest difference between the two is once you're down, you just keep playing the same and don't let anything get to you. So that was kind of the message in the room.
Unfortunately, the UK's men's hockey team has found themselves trailing 2-0 in the series versus the Kings after losing Game 2, 2-1. They are currently facing elimination. Their next game is do or die, and it goes this Friday, 7 p.m. at Red Deer Polytechnic. American basketball teams aren't the only ones draining threes on the court. High school basketball teams fought for their provincial titles this last weekend. The buzz around March Madness is being felt here in Edmonton as the 4A boys and girls basketball tournament kicked off last Thursday at Jasper Place High School. 16 teams from around the province battled it out on the courts.
We love it. We just love the opportunity to come out here and play with some of the best teams in the province. Just going out there and wanting more, diving on loose balls, going at rebounds and just playing hard.
While the teams had the title in mind, they were also aware of the scouts from various universities and colleges. After 3 days, the provincial title for the boys was claimed by Strathcona, and for the girls, it went to Raymond High. I'm definitely proud of those Oogs for getting this far, but they're not over yet.
Yeah, and it's great to get to this point as an underdog.
Hopefully they can pull off the comeback in the series. Coming up after the break, we tell you about NAIT'S trade fair motivating students to get into the trade industry.
Plus, NAIT is known for its student-focused events, and we sit down with NAIT'S to talk more about it. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We now have more on one of our top stories. NAIT is announcing a hike in tuition and a new mandatory tech fee.
Our Tristan Mathers had a chance to talk one-on-one with NAIT'S acting president about the increases coming in the fall.
Today I'm right here outside of the NAIT'S office because NAIT has confirmed recently that a technology fee will be coming in as of terms of 2023. We'll be going over what this means for NAIT students, the cost of it, and why we're having it in the first place. I'm here with Tylene Sison, acting president and internal VP of NAIT'S. So tell us, what is the primary reason we're getting this technology fee?
One of the biggest reasons that we're actually implementing a technology fee is just to ensure that going forward, technology is going to be reliable and consistent for students and always really up to date. That's just a really important part about technology and just having school. Having up-to-date technology just ensures student success.
And what will the fee cover over, and how is it going to benefit the students?
So the fee will cover three main things. The first one is Wi-Fi infrastructure. So that means whether that's faster Wi-Fi, trying to fill gaps or just dead spots around campus. The second one is loanable technology. We're replacing the old loanables. A lot of the laptops right now that they have just are old. Unfortunately, laptops don't last forever. And the third one is more IT support through ITS. So that's just to help students manage any tech issues better.
What should be the expected cost we'll get?
So the cost right now is going to be $30 a semester for fall and winter. It'll be $15 over spring and summer, and then $2 a week for apprenticeship students.
Will there be any similar fees that we should expect in the future?
I can't speak on similar fees. How fees work for the MNIFs is that they must be approved through NAIT'S, but we don't propose new fees like this. NAIT will bring them to us and we will look over and see if they are beneficial or something that we want to support on our end. So I can't really speak on whether there'll be different fees like this. We are hoping for this one to be the only tech-based fee going forward because we believe that it covers everything that should be covered.
Renata Meridos says she wants to hear more from students, as if it's why the committee was formed. I'm Tristan Mathers from Second Edition.
NAIT is hosting a series of events to encourage young people from all backgrounds to explore careers in the trades.
Next in Trades focuses on groups underrepresented in the trades, such as Aboriginal people, newcomers, women, and racialized communities. With more on this story, here's Fernanda Rocha.
Thanks, guys, and today I'm here with Matt Lindeberg, Dean of NAIT'S School of Skilled Trades, and we are going to talk about the Next in Trade event that's happened today here at NAIT. Thanks for having me, Matt.
Oh, thanks for joining us.
So, Matt, could you tell us what the Next in Trade event is?
Yeah, the Next in Trades events are really meant to be a welcoming and inclusive space to come and ask questions about trades and trades education.
And who can participate in this event? Who is it for?
So the Next in Trades events are really meant for anybody, but what we want to do is make sure that we're highlighting and showcasing the diversity that we have within our trades and making sure that the community that is a very diverse community here in Edmonton understands that there is a spot for them if they decide to go into a trades apprenticeship or a trades education.
So Matt, what can attendees expect from this event? What can they find here?
So what we're doing today is highlighting 15 different trade areas where we've got alumni, we've got instructors, we've got students from the program who are going to be there to help talk to them about what that trade is doing, how they learned, where they learned, and give them an opportunity to do a hands-on activity that they can demonstrate the skills that you need to have in order to be in that field. It's really a great opportunity for them to connect with folks who are already in that program or have gone through that program, hear about their stories and hear about their experiences, but then be empowered because they may not have realized that they had those hand skills before, and now they can actually get them demonstrated in that classroom and in that lab setting.
And Matt, I saw you guys are offering 15 types of trades here today. Can you tell us which one is the most popular?
Yeah, I think, well, I know that our electrician trades and our electrician programs tend to be the most popular, only because there's a lot of opportunity right now for employment in those trade areas. But there's a lot of opportunities in almost every trade area that we have. We offer 28 different apprenticeship programs here at NAIT, and almost every single one of them is oversubscribed.
And Matt, how important is this event to our community?
So events like this are really important to help us spread that word, that everybody is welcome in trades. Everyone is welcome here at NAIT, and regardless of your ethnicity, where you've come from, who you love, you're welcome here at NAIT, and you're welcome here in a trades education, in a trades career.
Thanks, Matt. The event is running next Saturday. I'm Fernanda Rocha for Second Edition.
NAIT'S Students Association is putting a big emphasis this semester on hosting events around campus.
With students back on campus full-time again, NAIT'S says it's important to help students find ways to connect. Our Jorgensen has more on this story.
We just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the events here at NAIT and how they're run. How would you say you pick the events, and is there a method to picking them?
Absolutely. There's actually a really cool method of how we pick events on campus. So we have this group, it's called our Campus Activities Board team, and it's a team of 14 students that we hire every single year. And around in the summer, they go away on a little retreat and they actually brainstorm hundreds and hundreds of events. And they're like, what do we want to do on campus? What are really cool things that we could do? And then afterwards, we kind of go back, we take a look at the list, see what's realistic, see what students are actually going to like, and we create a list from all of these really cool ideas that students make over the summer.
What is the importance behind having so many events and variety of events here on campus?
Having so many events just helps students take a break from life, take a break from school, and just kind of have a moment for themselves, have some fun, maybe take a break in the hallway, get a coffee, get a free massage, and just enjoy life on campus. I think a lot of the experiences that we have during school, it's not just the things that we learn inside the classroom. It's the experiences we have, the people we meet, and the things that we try, and it really just goes towards that campus life experience, that college experience, that university thing that everybody kind of thinks of, and it's just taking a break from school and enjoying life again.
Do you find having these events on campus often is beneficial to students' mental health?
I think that it's actually really beneficial. Sometimes you come back from a really long day of school and you're just like, I want to go home and I just want to hide away from the world, and sometimes events will help you stay on campus and go do things with other people. Sometimes it's a great break. We do massages in the hallway, free massages like that, or just a little stop and get a coffee, and those can be really great just for people to be taking a break and remember oh, I'm going to take care of myself, I'm going to take a moment for myself, I'm going to go interact with people, I'm going to go have some fun and not stress about class all the time.
Do you find finals season makes events more or less busy due to the stress students are under?
We usually do take a step back from events over exam periods. We just know that students are really busy. They don't want to go to as many things, and then they don't feel like they're missing out on that experience because they're so stressed with exams. Oh, I'm going to miss this really cool event. So we usually take a step back and we do events that are a bit shorter, so treat trolleys and things like that.
NAIT'S hosts a variety of events weekly throughout the semester here on campus to help students feel engaged and active throughout their semester. For Second Edition News, I'm Jorgensen.
Right after this short break, we're going to show you the benefits of yoga for students.
And why vinyls are back and hotter than ever.
Welcome back to Second Edition. Vinyls are getting more and more popular for music hobbyists. We'll have more on that in a moment.
But first, let's unwind and relax with some yoga. Here is Wu H.
I don't know about you guys, but with midterms around the corner and us in the final stretch of school, I'm feeling a bit stressed out. Luckily, today we're at Shala Yoga here in Edmonton, Alberta to learn about how yoga can be beneficial to both our minds and our bodies during these tough, trying times. Yoga has stemmed from northern India over 5,000 years ago as a spiritual practice, but has now shifted to a way of promoting physical and mental well-being with many different types and benefits.
Mindfulness, slowing down, breathing, matching the breath to the movements of the body.
For us stressed out students, yoga is beneficial to lower your resting heart rate, developing your inner awareness, and improving strength, balance, and flexibility.
What I find in a yoga practice is that it gives you that time, it gives that stillness, so you're focusing on your body, you're listening to your body, and in that, just what is important arises in the mind. So you just learn to clear out the busy mind.
There are over 20 different styles of yoga from around the world. Some of the most popular styles include Ashtanga yoga, Vinyasa yoga, Kundalini yoga, and Yin yoga. If you're interested in trying it out, there are millions of videos to follow along on YouTube, or you can take a class somewhere like here at Shala Yoga. I feel better already. For second edition, I'm Woo H. Namaste.
Over 75 years ago, the standard vinyl record had begun to hit the market. But in 2022, vinyl records have hit their highest sales of over 43.5 million units, despite staying around the 1 million mark for most of the 2000s. So how is one of the oldest mediums for music consumption overpass CDs, cassette tapes, and all other physical forms of music players? Hi, I'm Tristan Johnson for Second Edition. I am an avid record collector. But what is it about these big, delicate, and expensive discs that encapsulate me, along with millions of others, in the form of music enjoyment? Vinyl records are not only a complex system that creates sound by running a stylus through the grooves in the surface of the vinyl, and vibrations created from this are either amplified in the case of gramophones or converted into electrical signals for speakers for amplification. With over 15 record stores in Edmonton and more to come soon, I thought it'd be best to hit up my personal favorite, Record Collector's Paradise, where I talk to Andrew and Reg about the business of records, and not the Guinness kind.
You know, it's a whole subculture. It's a lifestyle, vinyl, right?
Yeah, and it's great to see people kind of stepping away from relying on the digital, relying on their phones to have stuff just in the background, whereas with something like a vinyl record, it's a much more engaging experience. You're holding it, you're paying attention much more.
We have something pretty special here, I think, like a little microcosm, you know, where people can congregate and discuss music and audio, and it's really great. You make not only customers but friends along the way, right?
Not only do vinyl records have consistent, crisp audio quality, but they provide a physical feel to the music, which develops personally over time with scratches and dust of normal record wear and tear. Whether you are new to vinyl I've already collected, I hope that everyone can enjoy a personal connection with their music. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey guys, I'm Walt McGough for Second Edition News, and if you're like me, a huge Twitter user, I'm pretty sure you might have come across a trending topic, which was Korea. And you know, I clicked on it and I came across a few topics, one which was K-pop, another one was Korean street food. And what I started to come to the terms was, you know, Korean street food is pretty popular, and I feel like Korean culture has a big impact on Gen Z. So I did a little bit of research and I looked around, tried to find places around Edmonton that do serve Korean street food, and I came across a place called Gangnam Street Food. Today I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to the West Edmonton Mall location, one of 4 of their locations around the city, and if you're interested, keep on watching.
So this is the corn dog. This corn dog is actually a ramen corn dog. I have a little bit of sweet chili, some spicy mayo, hot sauce on it. It smells really good. You guys, this corn dog, it's so good. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Just thumbs up, guys. Sensational. And that's it. Thank you for tuning. I'm Alette for Second Edition.
I think I'm gonna get myself a vinyl now.
Me too. I think it's time to add another one in my life.
You should, they're exciting. Thank you everyone for joining us. Let's see you again next week for Second Edition.